Space is a completely different environment than Earth. It's a realm where the rules we are accustomed to no longer apply. It's a place of extreme temperatures, intense radiation, and most notably, microgravity. These conditions are harsh and unforgiving, pushing the limits of human endurance and technology. These unique conditions present significant challenges to the human body. Muscles weaken, bones lose density, and the cardiovascular system undergoes profound changes. Astronauts undergo rigorous training to prepare for these challenges. They spend countless hours in simulators and underwater training facilities to mimic the weightlessness of space. They are true pioneers, pushing the boundaries of human exploration and teaching us about the incredible adaptability of our bodies. Their courage and dedication pave the way for future generations of space travelers. For centuries, humans have gazed at the stars and dreamt of venturing into the cosmos. The night sky has always been a source of wonder and inspiration, driving us to explore the unknown. Now, with space travel a reality, we're discovering the profound effects that spaceflight has on the human body. The absence of gravity affects everything from our sense of balance to the way our cells function. Everything we take for granted on Earth, from gravity to the air we breathe, changes drastically in space. Simple tasks become complex, and our bodies must adapt in ways we are only beginning to understand. This essay explores the fascinating science behind these changes. We will look at the research being conducted on the International Space Station and other space missions to understand these phenomena. We'll delve into how spaceflight impacts our bodies, both immediately and in the long term. From muscle atrophy to changes in vision, the effects are wide-ranging and complex. Understanding these effects is crucial for the future of space exploration. It helps us develop countermeasures to protect the health of astronauts on long-duration missions. As we venture further into the cosmos on longer missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond, ensuring the well-being of our astronauts becomes paramount. The knowledge we gain will be essential for the success of these missions. The knowledge we gain from studying the human body in space not only benefits astronauts, but also has implications for healthcare and our understanding of human physiology here on Earth. It can lead to new treatments and technologies that improve life for everyone. It's a testament to the interconnectedness of science, exploration, and the human spirit. As we push the boundaries of what is possible, we learn more about ourselves and our place in the universe. One of the most significant changes astronauts experience in space is the feeling of weightlessness, known as microgravity. This lack of gravity might seem fun at first, like floating effortlessly. However, it has profound effects on the human body. Without the constant pull of gravity, muscles that are used to supporting our weight on Earth begin to weaken and atrophy. Bone density, crucial for strong bones, also diminishes in space. This happens because the body doesn't need to work as hard to support itself, leading to a loss of bone minerals. Fluid redistribution is another effect of microgravity. On Earth, gravity pulls fluids down towards our feet. In space, fluids shift upwards, causing puffiness in the face and congestion. This fluid shift also affects the cardiovascular system. The heart, used to working against gravity, doesn't have to pump as hard in space, and this can lead to changes in its size and function. These changes, while fascinating from a scientific perspective, highlight the challenges of keeping astronauts healthy during long-duration space missions. Beyond Earth's protective atmosphere, space is awash in radiation. This radiation comes from the sun and other cosmic sources. Unlike the relatively low levels of radiation we encounter on Earth, space radiation is much more intense. This exposure poses a significant risk to astronauts, potentially damaging DNA and increasing the risk of cancer. To combat this invisible threat, spacecraft and spacesuits are designed with radiation shielding. These shields are made of materials designed to absorb or deflect harmful radiation particles. However, even with these protective measures, astronauts are still exposed to higher levels of radiation than on Earth. Scientists are constantly researching and developing new materials and technologies to improve radiation shielding for future missions. The goal is to minimize the risks associated with prolonged space travel and ensure the long-term health of our space explorers. Understanding the effects of radiation on the human body is not only crucial for space travel, but also has implications for radiation therapy and cancer research here on Earth. Believe it or not, even our vision is affected by spaceflight. The unique environment of space, with its microgravity and radiation, poses several challenges to the human body, and our eyes are no exception. Many astronauts experience changes in their eyesight while in orbit. These changes can be temporary or, in some cases, persist long after returning to Earth. This condition, known as spaceflight-associated neuroocular syndrome, or SANS, is a significant concern for long-duration missions. SANS can affect an astronaut's ability to perform critical tasks, making it a priority for space agencies to understand and mitigate. One of the leading theories is that the fluid shift towards the head in microgravity puts pressure on the optic nerve and the back of the eye. This fluid redistribution is a result of the lack of gravity pulling fluids downwards, causing them to accumulate in the upper body. This pressure can lead to changes in the shape of the eyeball and affect vision. The eyeball may become flattened and the optic nerve can swell, leading to visual disturbances. Symptoms of SANS can range from mild, such as difficulty reading, to more severe issues that can impact an astronaut's daily activities and mission performance, to more serious issues like blurred vision. Blurred vision can make it challenging to read instruments or perform delicate tasks which are crucial in the confined and high-stakes environment of space. Some astronauts report seeing flashes of light, which can be disorienting and concerning, or experiencing changes in their color perception. These changes can affect how astronauts interpret visual information, which is vital for navigation and conducting experiments. Addressing SANS is crucial for the success of future missions. As we plan for longer missions to the Moon, Mars and beyond, ensuring astronauts' vision remains intact is essential for mission safety and success. Researchers are actively working on countermeasures, including special glasses designed to correct vision changes and reduce strain on the eyes, and lower body negative pressure devices which help redistribute fluids in the body and reduce the pressure on the head and eyes. To alleviate the pressure, changes in the head and protect astronauts' eyesight. These devices simulate the effects of gravity on the lower body, helping to counteract the fluid shift. This research not only benefits astronauts but also contributes to our understanding and treatment of eye conditions on Earth. Insights gained from studying SANS can lead to better treatments for conditions like glaucoma and idiopathic intracranial hypertension, particularly those related to pressure changes in the skull. By addressing these challenges in space, we can improve eye health for everyone, both on Earth and beyond. Our immune system is our body's defense system. It protects us from harmful bacteria, viruses, and other invaders. However, in the environment of space, the immune system doesn't function as effectively as it does on Earth. This weakened immunity makes astronauts more susceptible to infections. Scientists believe that several factors contribute to this immune suppression. Stress, radiation exposure, and the microgravity environment itself can all play a role. One of the concerns is the reactivation of dormant viruses that our bodies usually keep in check. Without a fully functioning immune system, these viruses can pose a greater health risk to astronauts. Maintaining a healthy immune system is a top priority for astronaut health during space missions. Astronauts follow strict hygiene protocols and receive vaccinations to protect against common illnesses. Researchers are also investigating ways to boost the immune system in space, such as through specialized diets and nutritional supplements. This research aims to develop strategies to keep astronauts healthy during extended space travel. Spaceflight isn't just physically demanding, it's mentally challenging too. The vastness of space and the isolation from Earth can weigh heavily on an astronaut's mind. Astronauts undergo rigorous psychological training to prepare for the mental stresses of space travel. This training includes simulations of long-duration missions and coping strategies for dealing with isolation and confinement. Imagine being confined to a small spacecraft far from home with the same crewmates for months on end. The lack of privacy and personal space can amplify stress and tension among the crew. The isolation and confinement can take a toll on even the most well-adjusted individuals. The constant presence of the same people and the inability to escape can lead to feelings of claustrophobia and anxiety. Space adaptation syndrome, a type of motion sickness, is common in the early days of spaceflight. This condition can be particularly challenging as it affects an astronaut's ability to perform their duties effectively. It can cause nausea, vomiting, and disorientation as the body adjusts to the lack of gravity. These symptoms can be debilitating and add to the overall stress of the mission. Additionally, the sleep-wake cycle is disrupted in space due to the absence of a normal day-night cycle. The constant exposure to artificial lighting can interfere with an astronaut's circadian rhythm. This can lead to fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Over time, these sleep disturbances can impact an astronaut's overall health and performance. Cognitive changes are also being studied. Researchers are interested in how prolonged space travel affects memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Some astronauts report changes in memory, spatial orientation, and decision-making abilities. These cognitive shifts can pose significant challenges during critical mission tasks. Understanding and mitigating these psychological challenges is crucial for the well-being and mission success of future space travelers. Ongoing research aims to develop effective countermeasures to support astronauts' mental health. This research has implications for understanding stress, isolation, and cognitive function in extreme environments on Earth, such as in submarines, polar outposts, and other isolated settings. By studying these environments, scientists hope to improve conditions for those who work in similarly challenging situations.
Like and subscribe to start your journey today.